And welcome back YouTube, this is Booster Buster, here with something epic for you guys. Today I got for you, from the Dungeons & Dragons miniatures pre-painted line, an entire case unboxing of the Monster Manual Savage Encounters set. That's right, we're going to be opening up an entire booster case of the Monster Manual's Savage Encounters set. Now, before we get started, there's a few noticeable differences between the Monster Manual line and the previous booster packs of D&D miniatures that I've unboxed. The first one is, this is set 3 of 3 sets that were ever released with the partial blind box mentality. That's right, not all miniatures were blind, you had one visible miniature per set, which I thought was a very unique idea, kind of cool, but also could be abused in some ways. The other 2 sets in that line were Dangerous Delves and the Legendary Evils. Great set, Legendary Evils. The other things to note, the entire set count was reduced from a total of 60 miniatures to 40 miniatures. The entire booster case count was reduced from 12 booster packs to 8 booster packs, and the booster pack count was reduced from 8 miniatures to 5 miniatures, although one was a guaranteed visible miniature that you would probably want. And if you kept count, you counted 5 miniatures visible here. Yes, I do have 3 more off screen that I'm going to be opening up just for you guys. Alright, well, I think that about sums up everything notable. So let's get the other 3 boosters on screen here. Those being here, here, and here. Very lovely miniatures. And before we get started, let's just take a quick look at what the actual box looks like. Now, I do have to say, I like the background. There's a lot of detail in the background. It's a very lovely cityscape that looks to be in a war-torn state. On the side here, you have the official checklist of every single miniature in the set. On this side, you have the very awesome, is it Marilith or Marilith? I think it's Marilith. Very, very awesome miniature. And you have the entire, or you have a very lovely synopsis on the back here. Let's just take a quick read here. Something snarling and ferocious lurks in the darkness ahead. The new Monster Manual themed set features 40 D&D monsters from multiple sources. Just what every dungeon master and D&D enthusiast needs, and to create riveting adventures and exciting encounters at all levels of play. Very, very cool intro to the set. Alright, so without further ado, let's get to opening some of these very awesome looking boosters. We're going to put these to a side just so we have a little bit extra space to open them. First, we're going to be opening up what looks to be a thief or a warrior riding a horse. Alright, so this is how the visible miniature is packaged. Thankfully no twist tie, it's just literally right in there, kind of in the plastic there. Now let's take a look at this character's name. It's a human outrider, and by the way, all the visible miniatures were classified as uncommon, but they're really more of their own rarity as being invisible. So it's technically uncommon, but it's technically its own rarity. And that is number 22 out of 40. Really, really cool detail on this guy here. The horse looks really well done. I like the horse quite a bit. Honestly, this could work great as a messenger, maybe as a thief on a horseback that you gotta fend off. Just a really, really decently versatile miniature. And that is our first miniature pole, the human outrider. And this is how the miniatures are stored in a little, almost like a little door box there. Very cute. So, in booster box fashion, or booster box buster fashion, we're going to, of course, do the one at a time reveal. Ooh, the first one's a big one. Oh, actually, no, I'm wrong. The first one's a really tiny one. I believe this is Goblin Skull Cleaver. I think I have this one from a previous booster I've opened in when the set first came out. And that is, if it wants to focus, a Goblin Skull Cleaver. Yep, that is a common. Now, I'm not going to lie. The paint job on this guy is okay. I kind of like the fur hat that he's wearing there. Maybe he's wearing the skull of his enemy. Skull Cleaver, that would make sense. His face is visible, but it could be better. But then again, when you get that small, it gets very hard to paint that detail, so I can respect that paint job. The cape is really cool on this guy, I gotta say that. I really like the cape. Yeah, that is Goblin Skull Cleaver. Up next, ooh. I think... this guy's a little bit squished. But this is a common skeletal tiefling. Very cool. This guy looks like he's hunched over. Maybe he has a bit of a broken back. Kind of cool. The armor on this guy is really well done. I like that quite a bit. Look at that detail on the armor. That detail is really well done for a miniature of this size. My only issue is I don't think he's supposed to be shambling, but honestly I kind of like the shambling form because it makes it look more like an undead would, so I like that shambling form quite a bit. Maybe it's not intentional, but honestly it works quite well for what it is. Ooh, we got a large miniature here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a rare. Oh, did we hit a dragon right off the bat? What a great way to start. Because you can't have Dungeons and Dragons without that second D. And this is a rare gray adult gray dragon. Number 1 of 40. Epic. Let's take a look at this guy. This guy looks menacing. Now, of course, in our modern day miniatures, this guy would probably be more of a youth dragon. Because, or maybe like a mid-tier dragon. I don't think he'd quite be the adult dragon because they did scale him up quite a bit, but in old school miniatures, this guy is epic. I mean, just look at this guy's face. That is the classic dragon face for Dungeons and Dragons there. That beard is epic. Those eyes are piercing. It just looks epic. This is a great start to this miniature unboxing. And the final miniature, okay, it looks to be some sort of tornado? Maybe a magic spell? And this one is, oh boy, can you guys see that? It's a Sandstorm Vortex. That is our other uncommon. So I do remember I did get some of these. I did get a booster of this back in the day, or a couple, And each one had 2 commons, 1 uncommon, 1 rare, and then the visible. So that works pretty well. But let's take a look at this one here. That looks epic. I mean, honestly, you could use this as a spell, or as a just as like maybe like a tornado kicking up in some sort of wasteland or desert. Just a rogue spell gone wrong. Just a lot of ideas you could use with this one. Really cool miniature overall. Like I said, we started off strong with that dragon. It's going to be hard to compete with that. And yes, for those who are wondering, they still had the cards, but they removed the skirmish game stats and just put in the current D&D stats, which I believe were 4th edition. I believe they were either 3.5 or 4th edition at the time of the miniatures release, so that is the edition that they have on there. So, booster number 1, big time success with that adult gray dragon. Booster number 2 will be, I believe, a zombie Hulk? Or a zombie berserker? Some sort of zombie-esque creature. I guess we'll find out right about now. Alright, so, yep, it is a zombie Hulk. That is 40 out of 40. I love the beard on this guy. The loincloth is pretty cool. The muscle on this guy is actually really well done. How it's kind of showing through. Almost reminds me of like an Attack on Titan type thing. Only if the Titans were undead. Very cool. Hey, zombie Attack on Titan. It could happen. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting a Marilith. That'd be kind of cool. Alright guys, you ready for the slow roll? See what we get? Alright, so for miniature number 1, ooh, that guy looks sick. Is this a rare or an uncommon? This is the Angel of Valor. Oh boy, good luck getting this to show up. Legionary, and that is just an uncommon. Man, this guy could pull off a rare easily. Look at that. That looks almost straight out of a MTG there. That looks epic. I love that. How it's turning to flame here. Then you have the flame, or the fire wings. Almost like a phoenix combined with an angel. Just epic character. I don't know how usable it would be in a campaign, but if you want to bad enough, I'm sure you could work it in there somehow. Very, very epic miniature. And that's just an uncommon. We still have the rare to get out of this box. Ooh, is that a vampire? Maybe a cultist? And this is Vampire Guildmaster, and that is our rare. Very nice. A smaller rare this time around. Looks like he's holding this. It's like a dagger? Maybe a sword? I don't know. It looks a bit long to be a dagger, but a bit short to be a sword. Short sword? I'm not quite sure. Very lovely blue cape. If I could get the face to focus. Looks very cool. The outfit he's wearing is really lovely. Very aristocrat, like you would be very expected of a higher ranking vampire. Very lovely. This one could be very, very well done in maybe like a Vampire Masquerade. That'd be really cool. Alright, oh, we got another tiefling, or tiefling, skeleton tiefling. And another goblin skull cleaver. Wow, 2 for 2 for dupe commons already. Got a good start for that. There is one common that I really want to pull from this. And that's the corpse. Probably one of the most versatile minis in the entire release. Alright, so our next visible miniature is maybe some sort of stone guardian? Rockfire Dreadnought. Very cool. Love the fire fist hands there. Like molted melting hands. That's very epic. The growl on this guy, he almost looks like he's wearing football player armor. That's really awesome. I love the almost translucent, but not quite translucent material they use here. It just fits this miniature really well. It's a great visible miniature to pull. Alright guys, time for the next round of miniatures from the blind box. What will we get this time? Oh, we're starting large and in charge. Oh, it kind of looks like the Wind Shard Vortex. Only giant. Maybe you could use it if you're summoning a giant tornado-like spell. And this is Wind Fiend Fury. That is a rare. Look at that guy. I mean, this could be used as like a giant whirlpool, maybe as like a what do they call it? Those water tornadoes. Apologies, my brain is drawing a blank on that. This could be used as maybe like just a spell, like an epic wind spell. Just so many possibilities with this one. Just such a really cool miniature. I love the twisting, the turning. And honestly, with this, it almost looks like a giant's foot, too. So you could even use it as part of that. Maybe like a giant's foot reaching from the clouds. Just a really cool miniature overall. Up next, we got... Ooh. Looks like a... Looks like Beelzebub from the Tenacious D. And this guy's name is the Legionary, or the Legion Devil Legionary. That is just a common. But let's take a look at this guy. Very cool. Ooh, that shield is really cool. I like that design on that shield there. Blade at the ready. That is a really cool miniature. Alright guys, this guy has spilled out of the container. Ooh, we got ourselves a snake. Snakes are always fun. You can never have too many snakes. This guy's ready to strike. He's all coiled up. This is a Death Rattle... What's that word? Death Rattle Viper. Very cool. That is another common. This guy's ready to... I mean, look, he's even around a little rock spot, or a little rock in the ground there. He's climbing up, ready to attack you. That's really cool. The texture on this guy looks really cool. The snake skin looks real. That's really cool. And look at this guy's face. It's really well done. And the last miniature from this particular pack will grant us with ooh, it's the Githyanki Gish. Githyanki Gish. Very lovely. Love that robe he's wearing. That is really cool. And that sword on the back there, that's an extra little touch. His skin looks excellent. The boots look really cool. That is just a really well done, uncommon miniature. And of course, we got the cards. Always save the cards for last. In case we want, that's why we don't spoil anything potentially awesome. Alright guys, that was it for the miniature, or for the boosters that are not shown here. So now we get to crack into these ones. Which one first? I think we're going to go with the salamander. Alright, so let's see what type of salamander this guy is. Not gonna lie, the face on this guy could have been better. That's one disappointing thing. I love the snake scales, this tail, that looks really cool. The bow's pretty awesome. The spikes on his arm are really well done, but his face, they didn't even try. I'm sorry, they didn't even try with his face. But he is the salamander archer. Very cool. Alright, hopefully we don't get two duplicate commons back to back here, that would be sad. But the first miniature out of this particular... let's see if we can save the big one for last. Ooh! What do we have here? So, first up... is that a common? That is a common with a bunch of glue on it. That is the Bullywug Guard. Bullywug Guard. Very cool. He almost reminds me of something, maybe like a Slippy Toad, combined with something like a Kremling from Donkey Kong Country. Very cool. I like that quite a bit. The little sticky scaring's pretty cool. And the bug eyes, are the frog eyes, that's really well done. Just like, completely like, I mean, they really did a good job with capturing the look of a frog. Or a frog-like creature, sorry. There is another large miniature in here, but I'm trying to avoid it. I want to save that one for last. Ooh, 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 we got it. We got the corpse. I've never been so excited to see a common. This miniature is super versatile. Just look at it. It's a corpse. You don't have to lay... I mean, you could walk into a town that's been put under a spell, or a town that's just been annihilated, and just put all these around there to symbolize, hey, you're walking into a pretty bad situation. Or you could put it in like caves, or like a search party, and that's the remains of the person. You know, just such a versatile miniature. And the official name of this one is the Inhabited Corpse / Fallen Villager. Now I do kind of wish that they would have expanded on this idea, maybe make one of like a guard type character, or maybe like a town's guardman. I think that would have been really cool, or a watchman. I think that, you know, somebody in armor, I think that just to kind of symbolize, hey, you're in big trouble. Or maybe like a skeleton of just laying down like that. I think that would have been a great idea too. And then you could replace the skeleton with a animated skeleton. I don't know. just a couple ideas that I think that were missed. People definitely would have wanted it. But once again, I don't make the miniatures, I just collect them. The adult dragon can gnaw on that corpse a little bit if he wants to. Trying to avoid the big one for last. Okay, we're just gonna do the big one. And the little one at the same time, apparently. Oh wow, we got ourselves a dinosaur! Dinosaur! Very cool. Let's check this guy out. It is a blood-spiked behemoth, and that is our rare. Look at this guy. Look at that spike going down his back there. That is cool. This guy's face is pretty cool. He's angry. He wants to eat something. Maybe you. Maybe your party member. Maybe whatever you're carrying in your pouch. Whatever it is, feed him or run away. Very, very cool. And the scales on this guy looks really cool too. Just another good miniature. Alright, up next we have what looks to be maybe a goblin on a wolf. Not quite sure. Is this a goblin on a wolf? Yep, this is a goblin wolf rider. Alright, so I got that one right. Very cool. I don't know how often you're going to need a goblin on a wolf, but if you do ever need one, you now have a miniature for it. The fur on the wolf looks pretty good. The eyes look menacing. Very well done. Goblin face looks a little scrunched, but goblins are never going to be the prettiest thing around, so I can give that a pass. And all that's left in there are the cards. Alright guys, we're getting down to the final four. We gotta open the Drider. Drider Rider. Love it. Now, this is a Drider Fang Lord. Look at this guy. Those eyes are piercing. That's about all you could see of him. That hair is flowing. That sword looks like he's ready for a fight if necessary. That armor is really decent. And the spider body is, of course, well done. Honestly, out of all of them, this would probably be one of my top 2 choices for visible miniatures if I seen this at the store. Alright guys, what will be the rare out of this pack? Who knows? I don't. Not yet. Not till I see it. Oh, we seem to have not one that's larger than the rest. It's kind of mostly medium size. Oh, we got a duplicate common. Very cool. Ooh. Ooh, is this Death Knight? This might be a Death Knight. Is this a rare or uncut? This is a rare. This is Death Knight Dragonborn Paladin. Now, as a Death Knight, there's better options out there, but as a Dragonborn Paladin, this guy is epic. Look at this. This guy is epic. I mean, look at the skulls and the shield there. That looks cool. the what do they call that? Serrated blade there. Really, really cool. Just kind of wavy blade. Really awesome. The armor on this guy is actually really well detailed. The skull of the Dragonborn is actually really unique. You don't see a lot of that, so that is a great touch to this miniature. And of course, the torn cape is another epic feature. Great rare all around. And ooh, we got a ghosty. That looks really cool. I mean, look at that. Just is it a specter? It's a specter. Very cool. Just look at that form. It's trying to form something. That looks really cool. Looks like it's just about ready to slice someone in half with this, like hooking up to slice someone. This kind of gearing back to whip someone down. Just a really, really cool design. I like that a lot. And a duplicate snake. And of course, more cards. Alright guys, we are down to our final 3. We're going to open the Minotaur. Now this Minotaur is officially named Savage Minotaur, but fair enough. This guy looks cool. If you run into him in a maze, well, you're bound to die eventually. Just look at that armor on that guy, that ornate armor. This guy is a royal Minotaur. This guy is cool. I like him a lot. Would not want to run into this guy anywhere. Those are the cards. Usually those are to the side. Alright, so first up, we have... I have no idea what that thing is. And its official name is... it looks to be a Norker? N-O-R-K-E-R? So it must be a New Yorker, huh? Well, maybe not. Oh, okay, it's like a dire rat? That's not bad. Pretty cool. Oh, not a rat, a bat. Like a bat person? Not bad. Not bad. I like that quite a bit. I mean, this guy's face just looks like he is ready to chew your face off. Look at that. He is ready for some blood. Really, really cool miniature. Trying to save that one. Ooh, we hit another corpse. Alright, I was hoping to get 2 of these. Awesome. Where's the other small one at, guys? Let's see. Arg. Oh. Oh, what's this? Is that Death? Is that the Reaper? Looks like the Reaper to me. This guy's name is Sorrel Spawn Reaper. Yeah, it's the Reaper. Look at that scythe. That's epic. That face. In pain. Those wings. the partial robe. The only thing missing is a full cloak on this guy, and then we got ourselves a really awesome character. I like that quite a bit. Another excellent rare. And the final miniature of this particular box is... Ooh, what is this? Not quite sure. This is a foul spawn berserker. Oh, very cool. The face on this guy is not the best, I'm not gonna lie. Love the green leaf outfit there. The shoulder pad's pretty cool. They're made out of straw. Not a bad miniature. Alright. And another set of cards. Alright guys, I'm going to be fair with you. I'm only going to open one of these. The other one I'm going to save as a sealed product. Now, which one am I going to open? I'm going to open up this one. So our final miniature on our booster unboxing will be this giant skeleton. And don't worry, there's a reason I'm choosing this one. Please don't break it. There we go. And this guy's name is the Skeleton Cyclops. Very cool. I love the Mad Max armor on this guy. That's very awesome. The menacing grin that he has before he kills Simon Belmont. I'm sorry, I mean the his opponent. And the bear fur on the back there is really cool too. Really nice miniature overall. Alright guys, final blind box unboxing. Can we get the Marilith? I would love that miniature. Other than that, I honestly don't remember exactly everything else from this particular set off the top of my head. So our first one is the Norker. Very nice. Our second miniature. Whoop. Actually, that's the cards. Don't want to get those out yet. Ooh, ooh. I think I know what this is. That is an uncommon, and that is the Gray Slod. Very, very cool. Very happy to pull this one. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a black slot in this set. That'd be really cool to pull. I think he's a rare. Look at this guy. He's ugly, but he represents the slot perfectly. I like that a lot. Look at that guy. Very cool miniature. Alright, we should have two miniatures left. One should be a common. The other should be a rare. If my calculations serve me correct. Ooh, oh, eh. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the last common. Yep, it's the Rat Swarm. Ew. But every campaign needs rats. Oh, it's just ugly. Oh, it's just so gross. But every campaign needs them. That's for sure. Alright guys, so we saved the best for last. We are gonna end on a rare, a new miniature, and that miniature is... Oh, I think we ended really well. Now this guy is a Bullywug Mud Lord, and that is our final rare. And this is actually a really good miniature to end on. Look at this guy. He is definitely awesome. The outfit is simple. The staff is exactly what you'd expect from a Mud Lord. And look at that cape to symbolize his rank. That is epic. And just look at all the little detail on the skin there. That is just such a great job. Great miniature to end on. The Bullywug Mud Lord. Now, as always, this one is going to go into my sealed collection, but worry not. Because remember how I said I opened up some of these back in the day? Well, one of them was this guy right here. I still have him. And yes, this guy's name is the Green Vise Vine. It's basically a giant man-eating plant. I love this guy. It's pretty much Piranha Plant from the Mario series. I love that. That is just so epic. And that, my friends, will do it. Now I gotta say, just off the top of my head, proudly my favorite miniature pull is going to be the Adult Black Dragon. Please let me know in the comments down below what your favorite miniature from this particular opening is. And this is Booster Max Buster with the Dungeons & Dragons Miniatures Monster Manual Savage Encounters Booster Case Opening, signing out.